Let me bring in a Conservative MP, Johnny Mercer, a member of the Defence Select Committee, who's here at the conference. What did you make of the Prime Minister's speech?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, it's tough to come here, I think. There is clearly an atmosphere of people who don't think Brexit's a particularly good idea, but, you know, she's absolutely right. This is what the British people have voted for, and she's absolutely right to stand up there and be resilient and robust in her defence of that decision. And now we need to move on to this treaty that she's talking about. And I think, you know, she's absolutely right. I think some may not like it so much in terms of talking hardball around security, but I'm afraid that is in the interests of the British people, and she's absolutely right to do so.
And this idea of a treaty meaning that we continue to share data in particular between EU countries and the UK, because I mean the UK is a big contributor of security to Europe.
Look, I mean, the figures around how much we contribute to security in Europe are pretty eye-watering, and it's clearly in the European Union's best interest to have a very close treaty with us. But look, it's in everybody's interest to make sure this stuff works, and some of our closest allies in world security are outside the European Union, as everybody knows. So let's get together, let's make this work, let's stop sort of getting upset about what's happened with this vote, like they are very much in you know, around the bars, as you well know here, and let's deliver on this and make sure it's you know, it's a success for Britain.
Just correct you there when you say I know well what's going on in the bars. It makes it sound like I've spent too much time in the bars. But tell me, what is the chatter? Because what I've been hearing is people worrying about Britain retreating from the global stage, and that comes from an international audience, not just a European.
No, it does, and I do think, look, there's an element of this that we need to counter with the narrative that we are refocusing on defence, that we are going to increase our defence spending, that we are going to spend what is required to keep the UK safe as a global Britain that is looking to dominate on the world stage and be bold going forward and forge trade links. That needs to be matched with our defensive budget and our attitude towards defence, and that is what people are looking for. I think if we do that, that will, you know, satisfy a lot of the fears around us leaving the European Union, and it's an opportunity to redefine the nation's relationship with its military, which is something clearly that's very important to a lot of us within the Conservative Party.
Just finding the EU, will they be receptive to some sort of treaty?
Well, I think they will be, because it's in their best interest. I think clearly we're going to go through a period where people are going to be upset that the UK public have decided to make this decision. But we, as the Prime Minister has rightly said, we are leaving the European Union, and I think pragmatism will actually take over, and we will get to a place where this works for everybody. We get a good deal leaving the European Union, and then we get on with it in the UK and work hard to face some of the domestic challenges we all know we face at the moment.